Hello, Stinky. Welcome back to my domain. In this reading, I'm going to be connecting with your ancestors, your spirit guides, and basically like your soul. Because in this reading, I wanted to talk about it was either going to be about how can you get better or what does your soul need? And I'm going with what does your soul need? So buckle up, bro, because it's gonna be two piles and pile one, pile number two. You know what I'm saying? And hit me up for free personal readings. All you have to do is subscribe, like the video. You know what I'm saying? Do your big one. Let's begin. Hello, pile number one. This reading is gonna be about what your soul needs. And hopefully you don't mind. I'm gonna be connecting with your ancestors, your soul, and your higher self. So I wanted to basically be a guide for you, pal number one. And the best way that I can do that is connect with myself and guide myself along. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to ask your higher self, what is it that you need in this moment to feel okay, to feel as if you're on the right path, or you know what I'm saying, and that you're doing great. You know what I'm saying? What do you need in this moment to feel yourself completely in all ways? Give me more spirit. Oh, cheese balls. Y'all saw that? Okay, give me more. So off the bat, I'm already getting for you, pal number one. They want you to release. I'm not sure what they really want you to release. I feel like, but it has something to do with your heart chakra. Yeah, I'm getting for a lot of you, pal number one. There's still some type of energy that's trapped in your heart chakra right now. Give me, let this next card be what's trapped in their heart chakra so I can explain it to them. Yeah. So for you, pal number one, I feel like your soul has been through a lot when it comes to being able to trust yourself, when it comes to other people, and being able to have faith when it comes to the goodness and the supportiveness of other people and other beings. And I feel like that has led you to become not a neglectful person, but just a person who worries so much about their self that it turns into a form of neglect because you're not allowing yourself to really see the fruits of your labor, and you're not allowing yourself to feel the happiness that is just by being and not having to do anything for yourself. Basically, basically, I feel like your soul has been through so much, it's basically robbed itself of feeling that joy that comes from just being. You know what I'm saying? Just being, and being, whether it's with someone else or your loved ones, without the worry of if they'll be able to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? In a way that you need. So give me more, spirit. One more. Yeah, it's definitely hard. I feel like maybe you were the type of individual, or like, let's say so far your journey has been a little bit neglected, which I'm guessing this is like, I feel like the cards are saying you felt neglected in some way, whether it's by life, whether it's by the life you've been given, the love you've been given. I feel like it's, or just like your passions, you just feel like you've been in such an energy of neglect and malnourishment. You know what I'm saying, pile number one? And pile number one, I feel like what your soul needs is to really take a minute to understand what, even let's say the hypothetical, what healing would look like for you, pile number one. It's like you have to have a conversation with yourself, with the past version of you, in the new version of you, to see what you really need in this moment. It's like, now that I have told you and shown you like this neglected part of your soul, I feel like Spirit's calling you to really ask yourself where this came from. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Spirit's asks you to ask yourself where this came from, acknowledge it, acknowledge that it is there, and come together with it. Because I feel like until you come together or forgive what you got to forgive, I feel like this will always be one of those things that's keeping you chained to feeling as if you just were not left when it came. I feel like it's it's coming back to the feeling of neglect and you feeling abandoned, whether it comes to life or whether it comes to success or whether it comes to you being able to be supported. Pound number one. I feel like what your soul needs is to feel as if you can relax without worrying about whether you'll eat, without worrying about whether you'll be loved, without worrying about whether you'll be perceived in a way that is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You think about so much, pound number one, and you might one day want to be this beautiful leader. I know you do. But I want you to understand that in order to be this, you have to recognize that this is already within you. So give me more from the animal spirit deck. Because I feel like your soul already has this energy of you feeling beautiful, you feeling right, and you feeling loved. I feel like when it comes to the cards are telling me when it comes to the way that you think, your soul really wants you to start being in control of what you feed yourself. Because you got the Empress, and it's like the nourishment that you feed yourself is really like your downfall of why it's so hard to let go of these feelings of abandonment and these feelings of, I'm not gonna say worthlessness, but these feelings of feeling like you haven't accomplished anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when it comes to you feeling like you haven't done anything with your life or you haven't taken care of yourself the way that you should have, I feel like this really eats away at your soul, especially when I see you comparing yourself to other people and feeling like you have to lie to yourself just to feel good on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Pound number one. I feel like what your soul needs in this moment is to be delusional because I feel like it's going to help. It's going to help, especially when it comes to what you need. I feel like being delusional and working on being delusional when it comes to your heart is really going to help you. It's like Spirit is saying they really want you to get into the motion of trying to tell yourself a better story because all of this all of, yes, I'm getting like this is interesting because I feel like when it comes down to your self-talk, pile number one, it can be really hard to, you know, rewire your anxiety or rewire the things that you've known about yourself or the things that you hide. You know what I'm saying? And pile number one, your soul has already, I feel like your soul already knows how much you've been through and how much you had to balance within your life. And they're not asking you to move mountains at this point, you know? Pile number one, I feel like your soul isn't asking you to move mountains, but your soul is wanting you to think of love and your highest idea of love in a way that it's doable for you. Because I'm getting until you forgive the people that made you feel neglected or that version of yourself that you still hold, that you neglect yourself, it's going to be hard to feel like you've grown at all, pile number one. And that's just, oh, I was about to put my debit card on the. Yeah, it's going to feel hard to feel as if you've grown. And that's what your soul is trying to tell you. Like, if you don't start trying to forgive, trying to be open, to understanding that people are going to be people regardless, and that you owe it to yourself to be your biggest fan. You know what I'm saying, pound number one? I feel like you owe it to yourself to be your biggest fan. Because that, your soul is basically like, that is what's going to make me feel good. You know, how would you treat me if I was your biggest fan? Your soul is like, how would you treat your queen? How would you treat your queen? How would you treat your queen? Because it's been a long time since you've been able to trust yourself like that. Trust yourself like you would trust someone, like one of your favorite people on earth. You know what I'm saying, pound number one? Your soul wants you to get to a point eventually where you trust yourself like how you would trust your favorite celebrity. Like, you know them. You know from their art, from the way that they express themselves, from the way that they carry themselves, that this person is someone I would love to see, love to support. And your soul wants you to embody that. So give me more from the animal spirit deck. And please, please subscribe, y'all. I would love for y'all to subscribe for real. Because I wanna get to doing more personal readings. I miss doing personal readings, y'all. Like, they're free. Just hit me up. I miss doing personal readings so much, bro. So please comment if you would like one. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all about to let me get rusty for real. And the last thing I'm getting from your soul, yeah, the last message I'm getting from your soul, pal number one, they want you to chill out. I know you take life seriously, and I know you take your relationship serious, and I know you take your heart very seriously, pal number one. Like, I know this. I know it's like money comes first, my stability comes first, but at some point, you got to worry about your happiness. Simple as that, pal number one. If you didn't hear anything in this reading, it's like the money's good, the stability is good, but at some point you have to worry about your happiness, your sense of happiness, and your sense of feeling light. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling as heavy, because it's going to take work. Part number one, when it comes to the heart, it's going to take work in areas that you don't want to revisit. You know what I'm saying? In areas that you don't want to revisit. But it's necessary in order to free up space to feel good about life again, bro. I'm so serious. In order to feel good about life again, you have to hold space for feelings that are pure, you know, and not tainted by what you think you should have been and what you think you should have done with your life, pal number one. So please don't forget. Yo, my arms look so long. Y'all see this? Okay, okay. Sorry, my bad. But please don't forget to hit me up for free personal readings. All you gotta do is subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how I did. Praise me. I'm playing. Let me chill. All right. I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep soon, y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right. Hello. How are you, pal number two? This reading is gonna be about, what does your soul need? What does your soul need? What is your soul craving? I am going to be connecting to your spirit guides, your ancestors, your soul, and the most inner parts of you. So hopefully you're ready to be dissected, bro, because I'm about to get into it. Hopefully you're having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're making healthy decisions. And hopefully your booty getting bigger, you know what I'm saying? Weight's getting thinner, all that. Yeah. And if not, hopefully you're happy with what you got going on. So let's get into it. What does your soul need? Pound number two. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Pound number two. This is gonna be so good. Watch. You're gonna be like, okay, pound number two. Off the bat, I'm getting your soul needs you to get your ass up. Simple. All right, let's continue. Give me more card spirit. Your soul's wanting you to get your ass up. This is crazy. Oh my god, bro. This is so crazy. They're like, get up. Your soul is like, get up. Stop thinking so much. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Lazy. Lazy. Your soul's like, oh my goodness. That's so interesting. Your soul's a little bit I feel like it's your soul is a kind of, I feel like you have more one of those like very old souls, and they're like get up. And I feel like that's the nicest way I can put this, pound number two. Your souls want you to get up and do something. And when I say do something, I mean actually do something and be, give me more, because I feel like your soul is very feisty. Like I don't know where I have a lot of fire in this reading, pound number two, which is why I'm like, I don't know. I feel so like, amped up. I feel like your soul is ready for you to start something. Whatever it is your passion is, it's like start taking care of yourself. Taking start taking showers, start doing this, start doing that, start recording, start learning. It's time to put in effort. Simple, plain and simple. Your soul is like, put in effort into something that you like in a consistent manner. Simple, point blank, period. It's like your soul wants you to learn how to plan. Your soul wants you to learn how to research. Your soul wants you to learn how to be in action first. And then, you know what I'm saying? Take action. Your soul is like so tired of you being in your head all the time and always being in this state of thinking about it. They're getting tired of it. I feel like your soul is very much getting tired of being in a mental space. I feel like it's getting to an unhealthy point at this point, pound number two. Like, I'm serious. At this point, you got to get up. Your soul's wanting you to get up. I don't care. They don't care what it is. It's like you got to get up out that bed. Simple. You got to get up out that bed. You got to get up out that bed, pound number two. Like pound number two, you got to get up out that bed. Stop letting that bed be your um hobby. Stop letting if it's to a degree of you working so much, it's like, and you need this rest. Give me one more, spirit. Yeah, it's like they're ready for you to soften the way that you approach your passions. Like you don't have to, work day in, day out like a dog. But it's like at this point, you have to treat your passions how you would treat a dog. It's like some days you might not really want to do it, but it's a form of self-care regardless. Pound number two. Regardless. It's a form of self-care. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Because your soul and your spirit guides are like, tell them get up. Tell them get up. Tell them get up. Because if you continue, you're just going to continue to feel sorry for yourself. You ever heard that? But yeah, it's like your soul's going to continue to feel sorry for itself. Yeah. So, pound number two. Yeah. And honestly, it may be hard, but it's necessary because the way that your soul has observed you, they know how much you like that goddamn bed. They know how much you love that goddamn bed. They know how much you love that goddamn bed, that goddamn chair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is going to sound so rude, pal number two. I'm so sorry. Y'all going to be like, he's like being mean, but I'm not trying to be mean. It's like, Spirit is saying choose your battles because you know yourself to a degree. I know. You know when you get into that bed, or you know when you know what I'm saying, you getting settled in and you haven't put energy into the things that you know you need to put energy into and effort into, it's done. Right? Pound number two, it's done. But I need you to understand that in these moments, in those crucial moments of your day, that is when you need to understand that with this time that I have right now, what is it that I want to do with my life? And how can I have the confidence to pursue this with action? Your soul wants you to understand that you're going to have to believe in yourself in a way that makes you feel powerful when it comes to thinking you have had enough for a day. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to having this type of energy, it starts with your mind first and then you take action. And if that's too hard, pile number two, you're going to have to take action first before you do anything else. You have to start, pile number two. Your soul, at this point, your soul is telling you how to do it. For you, for the mind that you have, pile number two, you have to start first. You have to do it first. You have to do it, and then you can relax, you can chill, you could feel sorry for yourself, you could do whatever you want, but you have to make sure that you do your due diligence to your passions and your creativity, because if not, the cycle of your poor mental health will just continue. Do you understand what I'm saying? In order to achieve great things, you must put that effort in. And if you know how you do when you're just getting off, or when you know what I'm saying, when you having time to do these things, it's necessary to know that it's going to take, your soul is like, it must take your effort. You cannot, you can think something into existence, but you also have to, in order to achieve these things, it takes more. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like, it takes to make a cake, it takes more than flour and water. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put some elbow grease in that mother. You know what I'm saying? Point number two. This reading is mainly about you being aware of this. I feel like for you, pound number two, your soul is wanting you to be aware of how you're leading yourself, leading your life. And I'm talking about in the present, in the moments where it matters, whether it's brushing your teeth, taking a shower, because you know how you smell when you smell. Simple. Or whether it's like being consistent with the things you know you should be doing and the things that you said to yourself that you wanted to do. Pound number two. These aren't just silly little ideas. This is your life that you are creating little by little. Little by little, bro. You have to. I feel like your soul is just wanting to understand. That's why you can't lay down. Because if you lay down, that's your night, bro. You have to get up and do it. Regardless, you gotta get up and do it. So please, I need you to understand that this, number two, this isn't for no reason. This isn't for no reason. The reason why this is what your soul wants from you is to connect you more to that beauty that is yourself, and to connect you more to a more grounded version of yourself that makes sure that you can have the bronze and the passion to go along with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's necessary for you to feel like yourself again. Like when you're working on yourself in a way that is productive and you're sticking to your guns, it's attractive. Hear me out, bro. It's attractive. Not maybe not I'm just not talking about other people. I'm talking about to yourself, to your self-esteem, to your self-esteem, to your mental health. You're like, I can do this. Yeah, it's like it's attractive to yourself. And your soul just wanting you to understand that because it's been a while since, yes, yes, it's been a while since you've had this connection with your heart and your mind. And I feel like little by little, you're going to see how you feel about yourself and how that starts to change into something more confident and into something more certain. So please, I'm doing free personal readings. Please subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Wait, can y'all see this? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Kitty. All right, but there's one more thing I forgot to mention. I love you. Bye.